How's it going, people? Salmon Slabber here, and it is Friday. Normally there'd be a quest today, but, well, there's been updates, surprisingly enough. Jagex have quite literally just updated the game. Well, they updated it yesterday, actually, but yeah. And there's a bunch of stuff on the homepage, so I thought I'd cover that, let you all know what is actually going on. So, basically, the the Solomon Store and the, loyalty program. Well, the merger's been backed up once again. It's now going to be coming out next week, apparently. Yeah, basically they've had bugs and stuff, and that is what they've pretty much told us. So that'll be next week, unfortunately. Kind of looking forward to that, but never mind. They have, however, updated a bunch of bugs within the interface. And there's a bunch of stuff, probably in the patch notes on the forums if you want to have a little gander. But I'll cover some of the basics that they covered on the homepage now. Basically, they've improved the interface from suggestions people left in the NIS forum. They've added an option to allow you to click through the chat boxes. If you press escape and go to, I think it's interface settings, something like that, there's a little checkbox you can tick and you'll be able to click through your chat boxes now. They've also added access to the function keys F1 to F8 for custom binding. So you can now put your F1 to F8 keys back to how they were pre-RuneScape 3 and the interface launch. So you could have Unitary on F1, for example, Prayer on F3, Mage on F4, and etc, etc. You get the idea. But you can custom bind them to whatever you want. So yeah, that is actually pretty good, because that was annoying the shit out of me. So yeah, I'll go back to that. It's kind of nice to have. Additionally, they've reintroduced the split private chat. As you can see in the footage now, I've actually split mine. That's in the same like interface settings. It's either the interface or the gameplay settings. When you press escape, just check one of those, it'll be in there somewhere. They've also made the interfaces more compact, and this is due to improved spacing in list style interfaces such as geometry or ability lists. They've reduced the border sizes, and there's more border transparency options now. So all of this is literally when you jump on the game, just press escape. All of this is in there. There's small little tweaks here and there, and they fix some annoyances, grievances, a few little bugs to the interface as well. It's all very tiny fixes just to kind of make it a bit easier to use and a bit more friendly. And they've also now made it possible to position many of the interfaces without actually needing to enter edit mode, which is kind of nice. So yeah, there's a little bit there. They've kind of done up the interface a little bit, so they are actually listening to feedback in the suggestions forums for the NIS. So there we go. That is pretty much the interface update system. You've then got the Battle of Lumbridge. It's now week 6. They basically just tell you what was voted for last week, and that new stuff is happening pretty much. Not a lot to it, to be totally honest. Yeah, there just really isn't. Other news though, the spell damage dealt by players now scales with the level of magic weapon the player is using. This is to bring it in line with recent changes to ranged ammunition, so your damage will actually depend on what kind of weapon you're using now, as well as the spell. Additionally, you'll now see Lucky Clovers in the Squeal of Fortune, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And on top of that, they've added brand new seasonal content to the high score system. So if you are interested in taking top rank in the seasonal high scores, go ahead and check that out. So onto this Lucky Clover. Well, they've added a 1 leaf, a 2 leaf, a 3 leaf and a 4 leaf clover to the Squeal of Fortune, and you've got a random chance of getting them. If you get the 1 leaf clover, it's got a ability to rub it, and when you rub the 1 leaf clover, you can give yourself +5 in any skill for about half hour, I think it was, and you can only use that once a day. If you get the 2 leaf clover, it'll increase all XP gained by 1%. It doesn't apply to divination though at the moment. And on top of that, the 2 leaf clover also has 10 charges, and what those charges do is passively, while you're wearing the necklace, it'll randomly spin on the Squeal of Fortune without you knowing about it and give you the prizes. The 3 leaf clover has the same effect, except for it's a 2% increase in XP gain, and the 4 leaf clover is the same again, but gives you a 3% increase in XP. And I'm assuming the higher number of leaves, the better chance you got of getting good stuff out of the Squeal of Fortune. Evidence of this is I've got the 1, 3 and 4, and I've been wearing the 4-leaf clover, and just randomly I gained the 1-leaf clover necklace in my inventory. It just randomly popped in my inventory, and I also gained a lucky dragon 2-hander in my inventory. So yeah, I've just got a free lucky dragon 2-hander, as well as a prismatic pendant. So there we go. I'm assuming the 2 and 3 also do the same thing, although I'm fairly sure they've got less chance of getting the big pretty items, less percentage, as I've been wearing my second, well, 2-leaf clover all through this video pretty much, and I've mainly just gained cash, and I've used it since as well, and I've pretty much just gained a bunch of cash bags and a prismatic lamp. So yeah, I haven't got a 3-leaf clover yet. I'm assuming it's exactly the same as a 2nd and a 4th, because it kind of makes sense. If any of you have managed to pick up a 3-leaf clover, please leave a comment and let me know. Be nice to know, and let everyone else know at the same time. So there we go, that is pretty much everything. These Lucky Clovers will be on the Screen of Fortune from today until Monday, about midnight Monday, for GMT, so UK. So yeah, there we go. Till the end of Monday, hopefully you can get your hands on some of these clover necklaces for bonus XP. Hopefully you get the 4th one, and there's a nice 3%, which is actually really nice, because if you combine it with 5% from armor sets, that checks it up to 8, and then if you're using the Ava, that's another 6. So you bump up to 14% bonus XP for nothing. That's not including prismatic pendant and stuff, so yeah, win. So that is pretty much everything. That is most of the news. The only other stuff is in the patch notes, and there's a fair amount in there, but at the moment it's unavailable to me. It says servers unavailable, so there we go, can't really go into it. Yeah, maybe another video covering that, depending on how much is there. Either way, go ahead and check it out. Most of this information is all on the front page. You can also bump into the forums and check out the patch notes in recent updates. So, if you're interested, go have a gander. Other news, I'm 80 divination. Oh my god. Got 80 divination, good times. Quest guide, I'll see if I can chuck one up tomorrow maybe, because I was kind of meant to do one today, but there's updates and I thought I should tell you about them. Meh. Oh, and another thing, just in case I forget to do the quest guides and stuff, I have a present for you. I no idea why I did this, but to showcase the fact that I've got a lucky dragon 2-hander, don't ask me why, I thought it would be decent to make a montage. I really don't know why I made a montage, but I made a montage anyway. So yeah, that'll be in a separate video coming up soon after this one. So if you haven't seen it, then I'll leave a link somewhere around here, and it'll be on screen now, hopefully, if I remember. I really hope I remember. But yeah, click that if you haven't seen it yet, and if you've already seen it, then tell me what you think, because yeah, just tell me what you think. That was awesome. I like it anyway. If you don't like it, I'll do. So there we go, people. That is your update. You've had your update for today. So, until next time, people, I will catch you all later. Have a good one.